Waltz by Brahms in Suzuki Book 2. This is in G major, and it's in the time signature of 3/4. So you have the equivalent of 3/4 notes in every measure. It could be 3/4 notes like in measure 3, or it could be a dotted quarter note plus an eighth note, and then two other eighth notes, 1 and 2, like at the beginning, 1 and 2 and 3 and. What else do we have? We could look at the measure 22, for example, and we have two eighth notes, 1 and 2, 3. So always we're in 3/4 for all of this. Let's break it down a little bit. We're going to start with just an isolated spot. Measure 3, this one. I'll make that a little cleaner. So we're going to simplify it and take away the grace notes, and we'll just go down, up, up, and each note should be even. Even time. The bow will have to be longer for the first note. So 1, up, up. Now we're going to try adding in those grace notes. So let's just do the first note plus the grace note and stop. This time let's add in the next notes. Yeah, so the tricky part is you could even start toward the tip of the bow or the upper half and do your grace notes into an up bow. It's a little tricky. So a little tip for this is to start with your 1 and your 2 on the string, and then when you get to the grace notes, you're just gonna lift each finger. 3, 2, 1. Right? All right, so that's that measure. That takes a little bit of practice just to get the tone really solid and clean. Let's jump to the beginning and just do a little bit of, let's just do this first phrase. So 1 and 2 and 3. Back to the beginning. So it has a 1 with a line all the way through half of measure 3. So if you look at the beginning, you have a 1 with a line, and that tells you can leave your first finger down on the A string the whole time that you're playing. So 1. So even as you put your 3 on the D and your bow goes to the D string, your 1 can stay on the A. Now, it doesn't tell you to leave your third finger down on the D string. You could leave it there. You might accidentally be touching the A string if you're getting this sound. Is that what I mean to say? Yeah, if you're getting a screechy sound on either string, it could be that one finger is touching the other. The D would be touching the A, that would be the problem. Okay. Let's look at the second ending. So right where it says 2, right after the repeat, let's just play that measure. Okay? So really, the first part of that is ending the phrase. And then we're on to measure 10. So now let's do measure 10, and we'll go all the way to the end. Just do it once. Measure 10 to the end. And 2. you see poco crescendo, you're going to start really soft and you're going to end up at forte at the end of the line. So very soft, close to the bridge. Sorry, the fingerboard. Here, when you get to this part, you can do open E, or you can do 4. The 4 is a nicer, I don't know, just a more mellow quality to it, but if you like the brightness of the E, go for it. It gives you the option. You can do either one. Okay, what was I going to say? Oh, one more thing that's a little bit tricky in this is, for example, measure 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 4, which is the last measure of the first line. The last 2 notes, G to D. That's a hop from 3 to 3. Just making that clean. To do that, you've got to really hop your finger quickly. You're not going to roll it. You can actually lift it and move it to the next string. I like the lift. You could, if your finger will do this, you can put your 3 just in the middle of the D and the A string and cover both strings. I find that less reliable than the hop, so I just do, and I've got my 1 down still, 1, and I just hop my finger over to the D. It's tricky anytime you have what's called a 5th, when it's going from one place on the fingerboard to exactly the same place on a different string. That can be a little tricky to get that, just that finesse. Okay, let's play the whole thing. With repeats. 1 and 2 and 3. Beautiful.